Today we're going to learn how to make a pathfinding system for like pedestrians and a dynamic spawning system. So as you can see, I'm walking around the bridge and they start to spawn in. Right now it's a little buggy, but basically they spawn in and they go to different spawn points and they follow it unless something else happens, like I hit them or something, but that's a different topic. Yeah, so let's get into it. First things first, you're gonna want to make a custom object, tracing object for your collision. So gotta, where is it? Project settings, and drag this over. Go to collisions, and so an object channel. Just make a new object channel, and I call mine pedestrian follow, but you can call it whatever you want. After that, exit it out, and you want to make a blueprint. For now, just a little actor. For now, I'm gonna call it pedestrian. Wait, tt underscore pedestrian. Just it's where that you want your pedestrians to move, or your AI, or whatever you want to call them. So open this, and it's just a box collision. This, make a box, and for your box you want it to be just change this to custom, and you want it to have the object world pedestrian follow. So when they overlap this, or like when they trace, this comes true as pedestrian follow, so you know this is the point that they want to go to. So after you do this, you just save it, and then you're gonna make another one called, let's call this find path location. And actually, no, that's the wrong thing to do. You're going to go into your behavior tree. So this is what my behavior tree looks like right now. You know all this. I have my path location, move to point, and that's it. Everything else is after pathfinding. So go here and select blueprint base, and then you could just do tt underscore find path. You can name it whatever you want, but I'm putting tutorial because I already have this, and so I don't want to mix it up. And so in here, you're going to receive like the execute, and then you can make a cast. That's my my pedestrian, called pedestrian base, and use it as the controlled pawn. From here, you make a variable and call it radius, and you're gonna set that, make that 500. So this is going to be how wide your trace is going to be to look for your path points. And so from here you can just do multi-sphere trace by objects and set make array, set this to whatever object you made in the beginning, and then you're going to want to get the actor's location and its forward vector. So from here, you're basically starting from your actor, like the center of your actor, and you're going out by a specified amount of units, like for this, we're gonna go out 1,000 units forward. So we're getting our forward vector, and then we're adding it to our actor. So it's gonna start there, and it's going to end at our actors. Same thing, but it's gonna end at 500. Okay, so we're gonna use our radius for the radius. Set the duration, and then we can get our length and get a reference. So from our length, we're going to get a random integer. There, and you're going to break hit results. And then we can set this as a variable if that is true. So if this hits something, then you're going to set it as a variable, and then we're going to ignore it. So you don't want to hit it again. And then we're going to get a random location in a radius. So I'll make this like 100. And then from here, we're going to set all these as our Blackboard variable. It's a vector. So, and I just call my key reachable point, reaching point. Set as public. And so if this is true, we can just end. So basically, if we hit something, if we hit one of our points, it gets the length, and then it gets a random integer. And then you set the hit results to go within 100 units of that reachable point, and then you set it as a vector so you can use it in other tasks in the Blackboard. But if it's false, we're going to set radius again. And then from set radius, we're just going to get clamp. And then we can add like 500 more. Okay, so basically what this is, if you miss hit, let me show you. These red traces, so the first one was 500. So if you miss, you add 500, and then you add 500, you add 500. So the clamp is to make sure it doesn't trace throughout the whole world if you never hit a point. And so each of these are doing this every time they move to look for different points. So if you don't hit something, you're going to get the specified radius and add 500. But the clamp is just to make sure you don't go too far. And then from here, you can just set a delay of a second so you don't go too fast. And put this right back into our multi-sphere trace. Okay, so that's it for this task. We're gonna make another task called move to path point, or whatever you want to call it. So in here, actually go to your behavior tree and just do it this way. Where's point base TT move path. So start off with the event execute, and then we're just gonna use the AI move to function our node, whatever it is, and our destination is gonna be a blackboard key. So we want to make black key. I call mine path location key. And so we're going to get that, and then we're just going to get it as a vector. And plug it into there. So, well, okay. And then we're going to, on success, we're going to set another variable, call this Pathfinding. And then set as true on success. And then we're going to set that as a bool. And then make another key. And if it fails, you're going to delay 2 seconds and execute. So basically what I'm doing is getting the location to move to. You're gonna see it in here. Path location key. So our path location key is the point that we made in the previous one. So is this point, if that makes sense. So all we're saying is that every time it executes, it's gonna go there, and they're gonna start moving there. And that's basically it for the behavior tree. Next video, we're gonna go for all the little things and make the spines.